Should you quit your job to trade Forex? Quick answer, absolutely not. Now, I'm not saying this from a point of view of you can't make enough money to just not do anything else. There's absolutely the possibility of doing that. But when you are a beginner and you're going into this, your mindset might be, well, what I might do is I might save up for 6 months to a year, and then I'm going to take a leave from my job and I'm going to try and become a full-time trader. I think that's possibly one of the worst things you can do. And more than anything, from a psychological point of view, a lot of traders begin to fail because they need the trading to provide an income for them to pay their bills. The reality is we've all got bills to pay. And at the end of the day, if you try and force trading to do that, it's going to become very, very difficult. You're going to try and force positions into the market that are not necessary because you may have gone a couple of days without taking any positions. You then may make silly mistakes. You may be in profit and then you think, I'm not going to hold on to that to try and gain the maximum out of this. I'm going to just pull that because that pays my rent this month, that pays my mortgage this month or whatever. The goal should be to think about this in a really long term gains, and you should also think about it in terms of capital growth. The way I would look at it is there's a lot of prop firms out there now. There's a lot of things that you can do to gain capital. Maybe that's something that as a trader you can try and take advantage of in the short term. What I would do is continue to have an income from a job. Maybe you're lucky enough to have a job that's within the industry. I know I'm very lucky to have that type of job. But then on the other side of it, you could have a trading account. You can have a trading account that has X amount of capital in. Now, I think that you need to try and at least get to 100,000 plus in a capital, in terms of capital in your trading account. Now, there used to be the old saying of 50 grand is enough. I don't really think 50 grand is that much anymore in terms of trading capital. The reason being is because you want a little bit of extra space there in terms of risk allocation. I think these days, especially with the quick switches in volatility and volumes, but essentially 100k. Let's just do some quick math here. Let's just do some quick math. If you have a 100k account, let's say on average you were looking to make sort of 3-4% a month on that capital, then you're only looking at 3 to 4 grand per calendar month. Now, 3 to 4 grand per month from trading, I think is pretty decent, but it's 3 to 4 grand. I don't think that's necessarily life changing. It may be for some people, but some people it might not be. I think when you see the sort of Lamborghinis and the Ferraris, 3 to 4 grand a month is definitely not going to be enough for that lifestyle that you may think that will give you. However, I think if you can scale those accounts, brilliant. If you can try and get a 100k account, do well in that, pass another challenge, get another 100k, pass another challenge, try and get yourself to at least 500,000, and then you're talking really big numbers. But your goal with your smaller trading account right now should be process driven. It should be the fact that you are trying to get X amount percent per month. Okay, so I would try and look for 3 to 4% gains per month. That's 1% per week, or at least a minimum of 1% per week. If you can achieve that over a fairly long period of time, so I'd probably look at this more of a 6 to 8 months. If you can do that consistently, I would look to then try and get some more capital. The higher the capital, it's just relative at that point. So if you were trying to then go to that sort of 200k account and you were looking at sort of 4% a month on that type of account, then you're looking more towards your 8k sort of months. When you think 8,000, okay, that's when you've got some serious sort of money coming in. So just think about that. If you're a small time trader right now, stop thinking about trying to get as much money as possible in that little account. Just start to think about it as, okay, this is where I'm going to learn the process. This is where I'm going to learn to balance the emotions of trading. I'm then going to try and gain some capital somehow, whether that be using your account as a savings account. Maybe you want to save 250 quid, 500 quid a month, and you just put that into your trading account every month. You're probably beating the banks essentially anyway. If you're doing 4% a month, you are definitely beating a bank. So that's the way I would kind of look at sort of trading. Don't get rid of the income stream. The income stream will help you with your mindset and so on. So thanks for watching this video today. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next video.